You are going to help me tackle this mountain of laundry today, and I got started without you. I know you're going to feel left out, but I got started on the video and I had a little frog in my throat. So today we're talking about something a little bit heavy, but I'm going to kind of lighten it up because that's what I do on my channel, and that's kind of what this video is about. It's about somebody who made a comment to me the other day about my channel and the topic, and they weren't being rude at all. They were just saying something like, how can you have kind of a sugary sweet topic of a channel when there's so much chaos going on in the world today? And I agree. I 100% agree that there's a lot going on in the world. And I also think that we can still have some joy in it as well. So we're going to go over that. I have tried to film this about 4 different times, and I thought, no, I'm not going to come out with this. And it came up again, and it comes up a lot in the car ride that I have with my kids, because this is one of the lessons that I want to teach them in life, that I want them to go out into the world and remember this one kind of grounded lesson. So yes, my hair is curled today, and no, it's not to have kind of a date with my laundry. I'm actually going to do a little photo shoot with me, myself, and I today, because my photo plans didn't go through today like I thought they would. And I'm going forward because this is my dream to open up my business, the Busy Dreamer business, and I want to stay on this timeline, so I'm doing the photo shoot myself. Anyway, back to the topic. I think that one thing that has kept me going with my goals is what I call staying in my own lane. And I know that there's a lot going on out there in the world. I know that there's a lot of natural disasters and wars and politics and people not agreeing with each other. And that has always been going on. And when I watch the news, I worry about it. And I see death and destruction, and it stays with me. If anything, I know this sounds heartless, but if anything, I'm way empathetic. And those news stories stay with me. And I kind of can't shake them from my mind. So I purposely disconnect myself from the news. I stay in my own lane, and that helps me stay focused on what I want in life and what I want in my life and how I want to feel in my life. I don't want to walk around feeling sad. I don't want to let that kind of hold me back from my dreams. If anything, we need to kind of stay in our own homes and in our own minds. And one thing that I tell my kids is, yes, there's so much going on out there. And if you want to find any kind of news or about anything, you can find it nowadays. But what we need to do is we go to work and school and we come home, and we're creating our lives here in our homes by what we're doing, by how we're interacting with each other. The love and the happiness that we create inside our homes is the life that we are making for ourselves. So somebody in my life, love this person dearly, but they are kind of a popular person. They have hundreds of people on their Facebook and Instagram and everything, and they know a lot about what's happening in a lot of other people's lives. And this person frequently says to me, did you hear about so-and-so and that illness that they have and that disease that their kids have and all these things that they're going through with a divorce or whatever? And I say, no, I don't know about that, because this is going to sound heartless again, and I'm not meaning it to, kind of don't have time to track other people. Even without me trying to start this Busy Dreamer business and just trying to keep up with work and school and homework and laundry, I don't have a lot of extra time. So I don't have time to track what other people are doing very much, other than like my immediate family. But I think that there's always something to worry about out there. And I have a couple of tips here on how we can kind of stay grounded and stay true to ourselves, and more like a why we should do that. But no, I don't follow what other people are doing or eating or where they're going on Facebook because, um, for one, this person who I'm talking about, love this person so much, but it kind of makes them feel down about themselves that they're not doing those things, and that in itself can hinder us from moving forward. It's, you would think that it would motivate us to do more of those things, but I think it does the opposite. I think that it makes us feel like we're not doing enough and that we kind of can't do anything, that we're a little bit stuck. So that's kind of one reason why we need to not be involved so much in other people's lives and the news. I hope I'm not rambling too much here, but one of the reasons why I like to encourage people to kind of stay in their own minds, stay with their own path and their own tasks, and keep going for their goals and dreams, because dreams give us a sense of direction when everything around us feels chaotic. And I know, like, somebody else in my life is engrossed in the news and it's like, hey, did you hear about this? And did you hear about that? And I was like, no, because I hold on to it. And I think that if I were to do that all the time, I would not move forward. I would feel stuck. So dreams definitely give us that sense of purpose, and that, and on in that right direction that's kind of going away from that negativity. The other thing that I want to say is personal joy is not selfish. So not wanting to be engrossed in all of the news is not selfish. It doesn't mean that you don't care. It means that your happiness means that that's kind of one way that you're showing up in the world. And sometimes that is what the world needs. I think the world needs more of this happiness that we can spread to others, that they can see that, okay, it's, everything is going to be okay and I can go for what I want. And you guys, this also sounds a little bit selfish, but we don't live those lives. We're living our life. We're not living so-and-so's life who has that problem, who has that kind of drama or trauma. We are living in our own lives. And if we think that sounds selfish, try and live their life. Go out there and go to their appointments with them, or try and clean up their house, or whatever they're doing that is causing them chaos and problems. You can't. You can't go and live that person's life. So even if you are feeling empathetic and you're like, well, I want to go help that person, that's not what I'm talking about. You can go and help that person, but ultimately they are living their life and you're living your life. Showing up for yourself and working on your goals and your dreams is a form of self-respect. I'm getting really close to my goals here of launching my Shopify. And the more that I do that, kind of the happier I am. I'm already kind of a happy person, but I'm showing up feeling this sense of accomplishment. And others have definitely noticed. It spreads and it is contagious in a really good way. So doing this for yourself is a form of self-respect, giving yourself that sense of peace and that time away from that chaos. So if you need permission to kind of stay true to your goals, stay true to your own things, I am doing it right now. I'm giving you permission to go ahead and live your own life. Try not to live in those other lives or kind of meddle in everybody's business, because ultimately at the end of the day, you're the one who is having your experiences. I hope I didn't ramble too much in this video, and I hope it all makes sense. Thank you for getting through my whole pile of laundry, and I hope that if you're here and you have goals and dreams that you are going after that you want some encouragement for, I'm here to just encourage you on. So I hope you subscribe and join our Busy Dreamer community, because I have some reveals that I'm going to come up with pretty soon. I've gotten so far in keeping this kind of mentality, and I want to spread that to you because I feel like we really can get engrossed in the news and engrossed in our phones and the bad things that are happening. And you guys, you kind of need to realize that when you're going home, I hope this for you. I hope that your lives in your home are safe, and they are what you make it. They're happy if you want it to be. They're a sense of peace if you want it to be. And if you want to accomplish things in life, in your life, you have the power to do that. Your dreams matter. So I hope that you're going for them, and I hope that you come back to get more tips and inspiration. Bye.